So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucy and in today's video we're going to be reacting to my first ever book haul on BookTube. I have been on BookTube for almost 8 years. Can you believe that? 8 years, it's a long time. And I have never filmed one of these videos before and I'm a little bit terrified, so we will see how it goes. Basically, I have not watched any of my early videos back at all, so this could go one of two ways. I could die of embarrassment or just never want to create a video ever again, like who knows. So we will be reacting to my first book haul and seeing if I've actually read any of the books that I haul in that video. So I'm not feeling very optimistic. I don't know. I know what I'm like with my book hauls. Like, I feel like I buy a lot of books and then just never read them, so there you go. So before we get started, please do make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you're not already, and make sure you have notifications turned on. That way you'll never miss an upload from me. So guys, let's get cracking with the video. I'm so nervous. Oh my god, I need like a steadying cup of my coffee. I have my laptop here and I actually think I privated this video because I was so embarrassed. So you guys are getting an exclusive here if you're new to my channel and you've never seen this video before. Oh my god, I'm already dying. It's only 5 minutes long. Okay, here we go.
Hi guys, and welcome to my birthday book haul. And yeah, it was my birthday at the end of January, so I thought I'd do a bit of a book haul and hopefully I can get through some of these books in February. I didn't include them in my February to be read because I thought it was a bit unrealistic that I would get through all these books. So I'll just get started. Okay.
First thing to know, I was so awkward. I think this was the second video I ever filmed on BookTube, and these were in the days where I didn't know what editing was, so I just stuck it up, and there will be lots of like and awkward pauses, so be prepared. Also, my lipstick looks great, despite the fact that the screen is so pixelated. It's a wonder you can even see it.
The book I got was The Maze Runner, and this is by James Dashner, and it's part of the Maze Runner trilogy. And I've always wanted to read this book. It's a dystopian, like the Hunger Games type, and I love the Hunger Games. So hopefully
I did love the Hunger Games.
love this. And I got this at the Works, and if you don't know what the Works is, if you don't live in the UK, it's kind of like a cheap bargain bookstore. And I got 3 books for £5, and this was one of them. And the next 2 books.
So I did end up reading The Maze Runner. I loved the Works at the time. Like, I literally would buy all of my cheap books in the Works. I think if you're in the UK and you're looking for cheap books, it is the way to go, definitely. However, so we're starting off strong. I did in fact read The Maze Runner, which at the time, like, do you guys remember like back in the day when The Maze Runner, The Hunger Games were literally the hot stuff? Like, all like dystopia was like the biggest thing ever. I love it. I kind of miss those days. The Maze Runner, I did not enjoy that. I think I maybe gave it 3 stars. Didn't rate The Maze Runner, didn't finish the series off.
The Immortal
Oh my
Rules
god.
by Julie Kagawa, and I am such a big Julie Kagawa fan. Like, her series The Iron Fae is probably one of my favourite series of all time, and I've heard lots of amazing things about this book. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a whirl and just, yeah, hopefully I'll love this because it's just Julie Kagawa, like, what's not to love? Anyway.
You obviously, you know descriptions of what the book's about. I did not read The Immortal Rules. Despite really loving Julie Kagawa at the time, I loved her Iron Fae books so much, and to this day, I still think they're quite great. So I did not read The Immortal Rules, sadly, although that book actually did get really rave reviews back in the day. So Lucy in 2013, whenever this was, she knew what the hot new releases were. I'll give her that.
Okay, so I got that in the Works as well, part of the deal. The final book I got was My Soul to Take,
Oh my god.
and this is by Rachel Vincent. And I think this is the first of like 5 books in, I think it's called the Soul Screamers saga. Something like that. And yeah, I don't like the cover at all.
The cover is awful. Even basic 2013 Lucy knew that. I mean,
It's horrific, and no. Why would you want a big mouth on a cover? I'm sorry, but no.
It's true. I mean, I never read that book. I think the cover put me off, but why did I pick it up in the first place if I didn't really rate the cover? I don't know. I know you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but I obviously didn't rate this whatsoever.
And this is about a girl who can sense when someone near her is about to die. So pretty morbid, but it's gotten some pretty good reviews, so I thought, and it's only...
Pretty good reviews? I don't know what inspired me to buy this book, honestly, because it literally was left unread for years.
Oh, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. Okay, so those are...
That's like my word of choice, of my phrase of choice. Let's just give it a whirl.
Which I kind of bought myself as part of my birthday present. Well, there were 3 for £5, so not a lot, but I thought that I'd include them since I bought them around my birthday. Okay, so these are the books that I got for my birthday off my parents, and they are 3 classics and 1 young adult. So I'll get started. The first book I got was Les Miserables.
Guys, so this, in my defence, I was studying English literature at the time. This was in my uni dorm room, uni halls, and I was like, I'm gonna read all the classics ever. I'm gonna read every single classic. And Les Miserables, the movie had just come out, and I was obsessed with that movie and the musical in general. And I was like, I'm gonna read Les Miserables. It's still sitting somewhere up here on my shelf, never to be read again.
There you go. And this is massive. And yeah, the writing's pretty small as well, but obviously if you've seen the film, you know how amazing it is. And it was a book originally, before it was a musical. So
I like how I had to explain that Les Miserables was a book before it was a musical. Like, okay.
Hopefully, I don't know when I'm going to be able to get to read this, because, to be honest, there's over 1,000 pages in here, and I don't have a lot of time, so this might be like a summer read or something like that.
It was not a summer read.
The next book I got was Anna Karenina, and it's by Leo Tolstoy. This has also recently been made into a film with Keira Knightley in it, and I just really wanted to read it. I've never read any Tolstoy before.
I still haven't read any Tolstoy, so this is getting interesting. I have not read Anna Karenina. It's still sitting up there on my shelf, and honestly, I don't know when I'll ever get round to reading it, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, just thought I'd give it a whirl. And the next book I have is Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. Now, I've read some Charles Dickens before. I read A Christmas Carol, Great Expectations, and Oliver Twist. I've never read this one before, and to be honest, this is quite embarrassing, but the main reason I want to read this is because it's referenced in Cassandra Clare's The Infernal Devices trilogy. It's true! The only reason I wanted to read A Tale of Two Cities is because it was literally referenced to death in The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. Like, I was obsessed with that book series at the time, and I still haven't read A Tale of Two Cities, and I know I need to because it's still sitting up there. It's still sitting up there, so there you go.
And that's one of my favourite series of all time. That shouldn't be the only reason I want to read it, of course, but yeah, I just really want to read it. Also, reading too much Dickens can never hurt anyone, so...
I don't know where I got that phrase from. I don't even think that's a thing, but there you go.
And the final book I got for my birthday is The Lux.
Who remembers this from old school BookTube? The Lux? Oh my god, like this was iconic.
I've seen a lot of people on YouTube reviewing this, and everyone seemed to like it. It's a young adult book set in 1899 in New York City, and it's described as society's elite, the glamour, the grandeur, the glittering parties, the most handsome beau, the most beautiful debutantes. So it's just a bit of, you know, careless reading. It looks really good though, and I really like the cover's really, really pretty.
I never read this book either. So my birthday book haul from 2013 went very, very well. I don't know why I never read the Lux. I think well, obviously I was super busy at the time. I was writing my like final year dissertation, and it was a busy time, what can I say? But I actually think this book still sounds super interesting, and I think I gave this book away, or I sold it or something. I got rid of it anyway. I never ever read it.
Yeah. So that's all the books I have in my birthday book haul. I didn't get a lot of books, but you know, the ones I did get are pretty big, and it's going to take me a while to get through them. And yeah, so if you could let me know what videos you want to see in the future, I'd love to take your requests, and yeah, hopefully I'll keep making YouTube videos, and I hope you guys...
Guys, 8 years later, I'm still making YouTube videos, and I love how this book haul, compared to the book hauls I make now, where there's a lot more books than that, my book buying habits like have really gotten a lot worse.
Them. And yeah, okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
Well guys, there you have it. That was my reacting to my first ever book haul. I find it really, really strange because obviously I was a bit awkward. It was my first ever YouTube video, so obviously I'd be a bit awkward, but it's just so weird like seeing back into those days and the books that were popular on BookTube, like The Maze Runner, The Lux, like YA dystopia was huge. And it's just weird, like, because now I feel like my reading taste is so much more diverse and I read a lot more fantasy. But what has definitely stayed the same is the fact that I was reading Cassandra Clare back in 2013 and I'm reading Cassandra Clare now in 2021. So I'm glad that some things never change. So do let me know if there's any more videos you would like me to react to, and just to see if I read them. I'm really shocked that out of those 7 books, I only read 1, and that was The Maze Runner. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a hella fun video to film because I haven't watched any of my old videos. So maybe this can become a series, she says, terrified. But do let me know if you enjoyed this. I won't be linking the video down below for you to watch because I feel like this was enough, you know? You don't need to see that. So guys, thank you so much for watching my first ever reaction video. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.